First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the New Orleans Saints.
Saints, Will Lutz has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in what you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week. You must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. This defense for the Saints, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. So opening drive, third down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on third down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Back to throw here.
Throws out left. It's caught by Williams.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's airing it out for Williams.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. And give them a gain of 37.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
2nd and goal from the 1.
He'll try again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line.
So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Julio Jones. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They begin on the ground with Kamara.
That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Kamara gets it again on second down.
And he's got room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The Saints had 14-2 heading into this final week. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
19 tight.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Grab him, 60. Go.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
They'll set up a throw. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll give to Kamara here on the option.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Alvin Kamara
becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year.
And the Saints respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
What's good on the extra point? And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
These two teams all tied after one.
sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. And Shark calls it in. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Lions have moved out in front. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Let's go now.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
First and 10.
Mustang 19.
He'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Forced out to his left. Got an open man. It's Olave. Chris Olave, 60 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Got his man. It's Williams. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Let's go.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points, but it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That one complete. He finds Sharp. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
19, Pioneer, Warriors 70, 65 catch, 65 catch.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
70, give the wolf. Cut 19, cut 19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Being chased out left. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. So an electrifying run there as he calls his own number and takes it all the way.
Brings a new dynamic to this offense, doesn't he? And right now I'm picturing the offensive coordinator, the head coach in their minds, drawing up some more running plays for this guy because he brings some excitement to this offense.
And just a young rookie, a lot of electricity yet to come in this career. Wants to try to add the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll look to throw now on first down. And this one is incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Carter, we read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally, sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been because it's been an all-around game for him, taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback, and sacking him himself, doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
Mustang 19. Ready.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And incomplete on the deep ball.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Kevin Byron,
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And now we'll see punter Tyler Newsome. Fielded just inside the 30. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it inside the 10. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Lions have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun 2nd half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the 2nd half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Warriors 70. 60 Bobcats.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. There comes the Saints punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down, Lions.
They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And in for the Lions, touchdown. T.J. Hockenson from a yard out as they have taken the lead. Patterson now for the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
Next, the score, Lions 35, Saints 28. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Your catch, the Saints take over first and 10.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Here we go on 2nd and 12. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Back to throw. Slant pass complete to Olave. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 30. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A 10th carry for Kamara. The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, not get free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
2nd and 13. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Connecting here with Chark on the out route. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2nd and 11. That's once again complete to Chark. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
First down, Detroit.
One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Back to throw again. And the Saints pressure gets it. Brought down for a sack. No stopping Peyton Turner on that sack. He would not be denied.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
2nd and long. Able to get him. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. And he's going to go down again. David Onyemata, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for the Saints.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 58 yards rushing now for Kamara. It's a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain there of 30 big ones.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
2nd and 9 now. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Mustang 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
He'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. 35 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Last time out, they had the fumble that led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, but both of those units in there kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, I'm also surprised when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Pass complete. It's Hockenson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll set up a throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted. but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And this is going to be intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them, an absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that